All right, family. Y'all better get excited. Ryan Serhant, we coming up on the last. I'm 137. It's about 216. I got about 60 pages to go. Ooh, wee. All right, let's get into it. Now, my man Ryan is talking about the 4 tenets of work. He done went up and down. He done did this and did that and went to Mexico and came back with the find a keeper doer. Then his mama, his daddy encouraged him. This happened, this happened, this happened. But he's doing great. He finally got past up the mountain so he can see clearer for the next mountaintop to go after. All right, so he's talking about the 4 W's, the 4 tenets of work. He said the 4 W's, and the first one is why. Why do you do what you do? Knowing why I get up every morning and work so hard, go to so many appointments. Most days, eat lunch in my car to sell real estate is crucial to my success. Why do I do it? Why sales? There are so many career paths I could have followed. Then he goes on and talks about all the stuff he couldn't do, he could have done that he didn't do. He says, is your why big enough and powerful enough to sustain you on those days when life is pushing back at you? There are days when things that should be so simple become incredibly complex and frustrating for me. Then he goes on and on and on and on. And teammates, I'm telling you, my insight is, don't expect it to be easy. The challenges are so much easier to overcome when you have the right expectations. If you expect it to be easy, you're terribly disappointed because this didn't happen, this person quit, this client said no, this person changed their mind, blah, 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 blah. I'm expecting all the challenges. I just know that I'm bigger than all of those challenges, and I am going to get to the promised land, so to speak. All right, so don't expect it to be easy. That's insight number 1. Then it goes on here and say, tenet number 2, work. What you do every day to expand your business. I had already learned early on that selling apartments wasn't about opening doors, flipping a light switch, and pointing to a bedroom. I mean, yes, technically there's some door work that needs to happen. And he went on and he said, my dad was absolutely right when he said I was in the people brokering business. He says, I had to discover my real work. What am I selling? If you aren't selling wedding gowns, you're selling dreams of a new chapter in someone's life. You're not selling books, you're selling an escape. Sweep a person to another world. So in our world, we're in the financial services business. We're selling, when we're recruiting, we're team building. We're not selling a chance to just sell insurance. We're selling freedom. We're selling a lifestyle where you can provide for your family at your own terms, going and coming as you please, going to all your kids' events, going to lunch with your spouse, living in a neighborhood of your choice, going and traveling, not having to ask somebody for time off. We're selling that freedom without somebody putting their thumb on you. That ain't gonna never go out of business. Next, from the product point of view, life insurance and investments, we're not selling life insurance. We're selling financial security for your family's future, for your spouse, for your kids, for the future that you want them to have, that you want to have when you get to the point where you don't want to get up and punch a clock every day. So, my point 2 is discover what you're really selling. It may be different than what you think you're selling. And one of my favorite books we read every January, what's my favorite book we read? How to Raise Your Own Salary. He says great salespeople are selling what they're selling. You don't even know what they're actually selling, or selling what you think they are. So discover what you really are selling. All right, next, point number 3. He says, what are you running from? So your reason why may be you're running to. So what are you running? The wall. He says, your wall, what are you running from? So in his case, he was broke. He couldn't buy food. Couldn't pay for couldn't pay for yogurt on a credit card just to eat breakfast in New York. He said he never want to be that broke again. Teammates, I'm telling you, I ain't even got time to tell y'all all the walls I've been through in my 30 years. building our business on commission, building teams, helping families, marketing financial products, all the stuff that we do, offices and all in fam. I ain't got time to tell you all that. All I know is you just got to keep going. You just got to keep going. You will get some new clients. You will get a new team. You will get a team if you don't have one. If you keep putting one step in front of the other, if you keep getting better, you will get there and you won't have to worry about all the things you're running from. Don't even look back at them. You just keep looking forward. I guess that can be my insight. Don't look back at what you're running from. You just keep moving forward. All right, teammates, I love you guys. I love reading these books. I love the energy I get from it. This is exciting stuff right here. I'm telling you, I'm reading it for me, and I just hope y'all get some out of it. We'll run this play again tomorrow.